late night talks here with Toly. So today is August 8th, 2025. And I was gonna talk about something, I was gonna tell you something really important because, always when I'm talking about with immigration and deportation, it calls a lot of reaction from people. And it's really, I think it's really something important for our society because there are different opinions and our society split in two parts. I think the same parts, like half of our society supports these deportations and half of our society always stand against this deportation policy. So why it's happening? Why it's so concerning? Why our society reacts this way? It's really interesting because United States is a country of immigrants. Most of our population immigrated here in the United States long time ago, or maybe not long time ago, but the most of population are or they were immigrants. Why now it calls with reaction? Because I think the reaction maybe because it's xenophobia, it's xenophobia. This is what it is. And the government supposed to be act very careful, not with tough steps what we're doing, but of course it's supposed to be order in this country. And previous administration, they did a lot of stuff like it was not illegal, but it was not fully legal. But they allowed a lot of people to come into United States and don't do any legal procedures, just stay here, work illegally, be illegally, and it was, government decision. It's not only people just they wanted to cross the border and stay here in the United States. It wasn't like this. Hi guys, I see people coming. I'm talking about immigrations and deportation and stuff like this. So like my stream, subscribe my channel. I need your support. I'm just starting, so help me please. So this is what I'm talking about. I'm talking about if it's right policy or it's not right policy. I think we're a very strong nation and strong people, brave people. And brave people, they can't just hit weak people because they're strong. This is how it looks like right now. Of course, we need order and we need to do something with this situation. Some people say it's 20 million people present in the United States illegally. And other people say maybe 9 millions, but it's huge number. It's a population of, some European countries. And it's not happened in one day. The situation evolved for many years. And to stop it now, I don't know how it's possible to do fast, but I'm sure it's possible. Not everyone gonna like it, and this is separating society. And it's not supposed to be like this. It's supposed to be, some clever, smart. Hi, Nebraska reading. Hi. Very American get up. I approve. Yeah. Thank you for your support. Like me and subscribe, please. So I think maybe administration is getting ready for amnesty for illegal immigrants, but what's happening now, sometimes it's too tough. We're a really strong nation and we can avoid this method to fight against illegal immigration. The border is closed, the border is safe now, and it was never before. No, not one administration before had this safe border how we have now. And what to do inside the country. Inside the country, I think we're supposed to be with ICE and the immigration service. We're supposed to be more like careful picking up people, because every person has different history and different problems. Sometimes they may be just, they could not apply for necessary documents because they don't have money, because fees are big. It's not cheap. It's like thousands and thousands of dollars. Not everyone can afford it at the moment, and they get in trouble at the moment. Of course, there are a lot of like criminals from overseas, yes, but it's a really small percent of immigrants, maybe 1 or 2%. It's still huge. It's hundreds of thousands of people, but it's not millions. And now you see what's happening. I love Brokeback Mountain. Bud, hi. You can give me a like and subscription too. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about, and it's really important to separate criminals from regular people who lives here, who works, who pay taxes, and if we don't have some green card or some documents missing, or we fail some paperwork, it doesn't make them criminals. Also, very important stuff I want to say, our constitution does not have word citizen. Our constitution talking about human rights, and this is humans. Every human being, if in United States, this person has same rights like everyone else. And our constitution saying about this. The Constitution is the main law of United States, and we have to follow them. And it's really smart people who wrote this document. So we can't, I guess, we can't do a lot of stuff. Something broke with my internet again. I'm in suburbs, and my internet connection is not really good. So I'm sorry if something. So let's talk more about this. And now we see with all these new detention center for illegal immigrants, like with Alligator Alcatraz in Florida, and it's really just white tents with cages inside. I don't know if they have air conditioning or something, but it's really hot over there. Of course, media talk about these alligators, but alligators are not a problem. A problem is mosquitoes over there. I'm from Miami, so I know what's over there and how to live over there. And it's really tough. It's really a hard condition for people who get over there. And we have airplanes right over there in this detention center, so we can make deportation straight away from this spot. So we say we're not going to keep people for a long time, but again, everyone has a right to be before a judge. So every case is supposed to be decided by the judge about deportation or something, or maybe, it's a lot of people who seeking for asylum in the United States, and our law and international law, we defend people who seeking asylum, because it's really a lot of countries where we can't just go back. So maybe a lot of these people prefer to stay in detention center here, even in a jail. Detention center is not a jail. A lot of people prefer to stay in the American jail instead of go back home where they came from, because the condition in American jail may be better, and it's maybe not a paradise place, but still it's safe compared to places where they came from. And we have to be very careful, and we have to understand all situation, and we have to remember we are strong. We can't act like, shakals on these people, hunting on them. What I see here in Los Angeles, I did not even expect something like this in United States. It's, something which never happened. It was one time when during World War II, President Roosevelt, he detained all Japanese people, no matter if they were like immigrants or they were American citizens, but they have ethnicity like Japan people. They all were detained in special camps, and after this, it was a lot of court cases, lawsuits against the government, and it finished only, I think, in 80s, 40 years after it happened. And it was a lot of broken lives because people lost everything, lost properties, lost businesses, lost everything. But the most of them, they were just regular American people, American citizens. Their ethnicity was Japanese. It doesn't mean they supported Japan or something like this. No. And now we see the second time, and I know Donald Trump always go forward and back, one step forward, half step back. But what's happening now? It's supposed to be more careful, and our society not supposed to be separated so much about this matter. We have to understand each other, because this is one of the most concerning matter in our reality today. And people always want to talk about these deportations and immigration. Today I posted short on here on YouTube about this alligator Alcatraz, and it was of a lot of reaction about this. I don't know why it's happening, because now in now time it's a lot of things more concerning with with alligator Alcatraz, definitely. So, but people still concentrating on this issue. I don't know if it's right. We have to think about more and more, because it's really important. And I understand the government policy, because Donald Trump is trying to make order again, but he is making it really tough. I agree. I completely agree with this policy. What it's supposed to be order. What criminals supposed to be in the jail, or they supposed to be deported. But it's a minority. It's a very small minority of all immigrants or all illegal or undocumented immigrants. So it's supposed to be some kind of mechanism which prevent from something, from tragedy for for thousands and thousands of people. Okay, so you can ask your question, and you can tell your opinion, what you think about this, because it's really interesting. I wanna have like back reaction on what I'm talking about, because it's really interesting. You know how it works in other countries. There is no country in the world like United States where immigration is so high. Maybe European countries, but we have a really special geography, and we have a completely different like neighbor countries in Northern Africa, where people coming from, because it's really tough over there. And still it's not working like here, because people who come into United States, they try to be like Americans. They work, they do something, most of them. In Europe it works different way, because these people who come from Northern Africa to Europe, they don't work, they always getting like government benefits and stuff like this. And I don't know, I think it's not good. And another thing, we from different cultures, because you know, with this Islamic Africa and Christian Europe, it's completely different from what we have, because we have Christian nations coming into America. And we understand, we have, you know, mostly these people speak Spanish, but most of them understand English, and it's close languages, close cultures, close everything. It's not comparable with European situation. And in other nations in the world, we don't have this big problem with immigration. For example, Russia or China. Nobody coming to there, nobody crossing the borders or something like this. So, you know, people say we live good here, our life is better and stuff like this, but it's not only in America. America is not the best country, one of the best, but not the best. There is more successful, more rich countries, more rich people, but here is very different, you know. So, this is what I wanted to talk about. Thank you everyone who watched me. Have a good night, and I see you tomorrow. Thank you.